Okay, Dark Barman was so back again over in here for one more time over on Fuga Melodies of Zeal 2. Yeah, this is the before I go to somewhere where I potentially go through pretty much the rest of the cogs over in here and show off stuff in terms of there, and then on the next session I will be actually going through full stuff over in here because yeah, because I would like to see what happens if I just go through everything and just use the cannon as well. Or let the cannon be used, I should be saying it that way, because I can't manually use them. So, yeah. With that, I would be saying... Still, I'm not really sure in terms of how I should be using everything over in here. So, yeah. That's why I just backed stuff up over in here. I almost went in and didn't do that, so safety's first that I keep on doing stuff like that. So I will be trying on doing stuff here that way. Also another something which I should be checking if everything is, yeah, everything is there. And with that I would be saying, yeah, the usual. Yeah. I said yeah.
No.
I said something. How much? Yeah. Also, I still have stuff. Wait a fucking second. Since that had been all there over in here, and then for whatever reason I went and got all of these over in here. Did this all just now happened? The thing is, I still have 3 as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That one had been here, so I would be saying there would be one for the normal ending and one for the bad ending. So, at least for everything upstairs over in here. Potentially, I'm not sure. But downstairs, I'm not really sure. There might still be coming up. Enough. I'd like to contact my mother so she knows I'm well. Send message. That would make a world of difference. And I would be saying just one would be enough. Yeah. And then the usual link event. Since I only have 3 chapters over in here, I would be guessing that I have enough stuff for everything else. Because I'm also going through the normal ending over in here. So, how were the comics? They were somewhat confusing. What they were? Always seemed pretty clear to me. You recall when the doctor invented that tiny radio, right? Yeah. Wish I had one just like that. But no one could ever make anything like that, right? It's impossible. Well, yeah. But this is just a comic. It's not a true story. It depends. I mean, we potentially have something similar over in here. Even if you could build a radio that small. Oh, wait a second. So, actually, in terms of the story in here, it had already happened when the army come in and force the doctor to work for them. Maybe, but there aren't any soldiers or anything in the comics. None? Then how do they defend their countries from attack? You're even more serious about stuff than I thought. Am I? Would be saying. Also, what was the title again? I wasn't seeing.
Yeah. Ne.
Thank you for rescuing me. Glad you're alright. That's what friends are for. Return the favor and do the same.
調子はなんだい
Now it's down return. What?
あの
Chance to deepen your bond. The people of Gasco are resilient. Everyone is fighting for their lives, for their freedom, and all stand ready to do even alone. Stuff has been updated, but this still hasn't been here yet.
調子はや
Oh, for fuck's sake, over in here. Just for a little bit. Never imagine I would find myself in this tank with all of you again. It seems like fate.
確かに
Doesn't matter because I just need a little bit. I could even have a one hard one. It does, but why? Pretty much. I said that one literally before hit already, but I didn't say it, which would be cut into the video. Apparently stuff has been updated. I'm not really sure what minor bugs had been fixed over in here, because this is still in here. I still can't read stuff because it's overlaying. Sheesh. Nobody is doing stuff in the background apparently. Also, link event. Also, what is the title? New hobbies. What the fuck was going on back there? It almost sounded like thunder or whatnot. Are you enjoying these comics now? Much more after you explained a few things to me. Would have done so sooner, but I never thought you would take it that serious. We weren't given the chance to read for fun back in the Burman army, but I never even thought to after coming into Gasco. Wait, sentence? Question mark. We weren't given the chance to read for fun back in the Burman army, so everything was like it would be in China, I would be potentially saying, in terms of stuff. And I never even thought the thought to after coming to. Okay, now it makes sense. Geesh, old habits are hard to break apparently. You know lots about other stuff we don't though. That's pretty cool.
そうだね
I'll need to expose myself to more interesting things though, if I want a more well-rounded mind. Maybe you might teach me a thing or two. You bet. I'm so glad I have someone new to talk with about how awesome Sucre is. This comment is the whole reason I want to be an adventurer.
そうか
So this is where you get all of that excitement and energy from, is it? Maybe we should go adventuring together once you finish reading it. That sounds fun, but I'll work my way through the rest of the comics. The way you said it makes it sound like it's not fun. I'm hearing raining in the background, so apparently it had been thunder? I mean, outside is currently quite a little bit darker than it would be usual. So, yeah. It had been him?
Yeah.
Geez, I'm doing stuff immediately over in here because of the double stuff over in here. And last character of effect, I guess. Tell me some stories about the factory, Jin. Well, look what the wind blew in. Taken up an interest in the machinery, have ya? A little bit. I want to use that sort of stuff in my future plans. something other than playing pranks, eh? I'll never stop playing pranks, but I wanna be an adventurer too. Never. But you figure talk... but you figure talk of my factory will help you become an adventurer or something? Boy, will it ever. Every adventurer needs vehicles and gadgets. I'm gonna need lots. Like the way you think, kiddo. If gas got all broken up like it is, I'll definitely be in need of an airship to get around. The factory is swarmed with requests with requests for airship parts already. I bet. Can you tell me more about that sometime? Sure thing, kiddo.
Nah.
If I'd been on board from the start. Sled. That's 3. Appreciate that, but I still can't help but think. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. 調子はどうだ? Oi.
I'm actually glad to be out here on this tank again. Lucky to have you.
やったぜ.
It's nice to see you guys again. And, well, for this current one, it would be the last one until next exhibition. Hey, Jin, tell me more about the airships you are making. We don't make the full airship, you know. Just a few different parts. They fix it all together somewhere else. Really? I thought you did everything at the factory. It takes all sorts of specialists to put those things together. We need people with different smarts for the gas balloons, the propellers, the engines, to power them, and so on. What parts do you make at your factory? We make parts for the engine, of the engine. Just parts of them? Even the engine gets put together somewhere else. We could probably fix up the whole engine if we were a lot bigger. How small is the factory? If at all we had seen that small? Do you need the whole airship inside? Maybe one day you get so big you can build a whole airship. Maybe. Not until I'm as good an engineer as my dad, though. We might be potentially getting into that till next time. Oh, you don't have enough the radio. What the fuck? Whatever. You don't get anything, and I don't even would not even be able to give. Yeah. Wait, inside? That soul cannon is simply outrageous. Are we expected to lose one of our own at random just to make use of it? It's all fine now, but a year ago we had to decide for ourselves who would be sacrificed. That at least sounds more fair. You think? Who gets to decide though? Do we take volunteers? Neither way seems like a great choice, but as leader you have to make a call. And live with the consequences, yes. We ask much of our leaders, don't we? I hope someday I might stand strong like my father. I'll be holding out hope that you do too. Well, I much appreciate the thought. Okay, that's pretty much the last empathy resolution event. 500 only? Yeah, we fucking know. No dots over in here, and double check on not there. Hello? Took a while for this to go anywhere over in here. Since when did it take so long? Yeah, we had stuff over in here. That's cool. Even without the doubling, it would be 60 at least. So, well, at least depending on stuff, if we're unable to utilize the letters or whatnot in terms of stuff. In terms of stuff over in here, it's still stuff. That was almost. You're making sure to work out. 6-pack for real. For heck. Wait a second, it went over. Yeah, because it's more than just one entire. Or was it just enough? I'm not sure, so pretty much from 8 to 10. There's something I want you to make for me when your factory gets super big. Let me guess, an airship? Yeah, but a small one I can fly all by myself. Huh. So you can fly off on solo adventures? Yeah, wouldn't it be so cool if I went adventuring wherever I want? Might not need to wait all that long before we can fix up something like that at the factory. Airships are big and expensive today, but I bet someday soon we'll see them made for use by regular folks like us. Solitorobo. No, potentially not even just that. Maybe even Tales Concerto, even though it has been quite a while since that over in here, and I don't know how the robots there that I control, if even at all. Not even sure in terms of stuff, because it had been quite a while since then. That would be awesome. I can't wait. I bet not. Would be a waste to have your airship be too small, so maybe I ought to make one we can both ride on, eh? And I'd always be around to keep it in good shape. That's a great idea. One day soon, right, partner? A cock in the background. And then pretty much from one twin to the other, because that's also the last one over in here, and since he's there, if you could save the life of the person who killed your parents, would you? Better than let them die. I've said stuff around, about that one already once before, in terms of that I've actually misread that one. Whoops. But still. And yeah. What was the title in here again? No one can replace Hannah. Say chick. Oh yeah, that was that where she's trying a little bit too hard. Oh, need some help? Ready when you are. You're not Hannah. Huh? You just focus on what you're good at. No one here expects you to cover for Hannah. I want to be as kind and as helpful as she was one day, though. Since she's not here anymore, it's my turn to step up and take her place. You'll turn out like her one day, if that's what you really want. Great. So what I can help with? But there ain't no need to overdo it. I can help cover for Hannah not being around too, you know. But if you wanna be just like her someday, I'll see what I can do to help. No need to go at it alone, huh? Okay. What's the deal with us kids fighting out here anyway? The strong must fight? Why is that just the two? With big tanks come big responsibility, right? Still. What was the right one? Was it the left one? Not sure. Link event though. You sure have changed though, haven't you? Perhaps I try to be less withdrawn than before. I aim to speak my mind more than I once did. Much like you. Me? Am I always running my mouth or something? Perhaps. But those are your words, not mine. Listen to you now, eh? I do try to make sure I do not say more than need be said, though. Perhaps you could learn a thing or two from me, too. Now wait just a minute. What's that supposed to mean? I'm starting to think you've grown into a right pain, you know. Am I gonna be a leader around here if she treats me like this? You are not even a leader if we keep on being like this over in here, so... The usual in terms of just a little bit. Remember to loosen up and relax. Jolly as loose as jolly. Jelly, what the fuck? That's a way to be, better than being all tense. Past or future tense? Am I supposed to get Hannah to just listen to what I have to say? Get me to do what now? What? Nothing. Is that so? Alright then. Could you tell me more about your travel swapper? Why did you decide to go in the first place? Well, I didn't have a big reason or anything. I was just bored of my quiet life in the village and I thought I ought to see more of Gasco. If it went for the war, I might never have been considered... wait, what? I might never have even considered leaving my village. There. Gasco is all split up now, though, yeah. I sort of wanted to see how things were everywhere. And how were they? People definitely got their work cut out for them. But everyone was real nice to me. The usual. I'm sure that's because of your friendly nature as well as their kind hospitality. You've done much for me in our time together too. I have, eh? It is great to have you back now in our time of need. Thank you for joining us again, Whopper. Whatever needs doing, I'm here to do it. Wait, why do I feel like she's playing the leader here better than me? I better watch out for that Sheena. Did you say something? No, not there. As well as not there and not there. Sheesh. I said it would be him next. Would it be downstairs? I even need to be downstairs. There had been nothing. Because I started with this chapter, sheesh. Wait, he's here. That's immediately. Something will just make me laugh. Brings back. Wait, something about. Must be all the new attack. Ah, I forgot. For fuck's sake, yeah, level 2. Do I still have enough for everything else over in here with Sheena and him? Wait, hard feelings? For what as well as about what? Everyone has said as much already, but thank you for joining us, Jin. It's a real shame I couldn't group up with you all earlier on, with all that's going on. Never expected any of this after we saw the war put to an end, though. I'd hope to never face such again. Sentence question mark. After the war took the lives of both of our fathers. Let's put an end to this mess quick as we can. As quick as we can would be potentially saying even for Gasco and for our own peace of mind. I plan to do whatever I can to make it so. I trust you will assist me.
そうだな。
You know I will, and I know you will, and you know I will. Why is it still hard feelings though?
調子はどうだやあなあ
Do I got something on my face? What you're staring at? The odor is not there. Grease and
あり
oil.
がとうな
That's a 2. Okay, left had been the 1 actually. Okay, just the regular stuff.
やあ
Would I just have barely enough for other stuff? He's saying yeah. If I play my cards right.
うーん
Never expected we'd be riding around with some Burman army bigwigs though. Feels off, huh? Doesn't sit well with you? Just feels weird, is all. But I am over my phase of hating Burman just for being Burman. That said, those two definitely fall into the I still hate him category.
あ
What? You just seem much more mature than when we last met.
そうか
You think? You seem much more composed. Able to take a step back and look at the whole picture.
うーん
And probably thank the guy at the factory for whipping me into shape. Had it been just that? And I look at the Burman folk different now after all that has happened. From the factory or for something else? It certainly would be a shame to despise an entire people simply for their place of birth. Ahem. There are those like Brits for one, and Hannah would never have wanted us to think as such.
あ
All the sentences are somewhat off. Most of the sentences in here. Certain sentences, geez, whatever. Yeah, you're right about that much. And it ends just he.
おい
I bet we can learn a heck of a lot from checking out this jumbo tank. Have at it?
やったぜ
My best not to dismantle the whole beast, yeah.
調子はどうだやあなあ
I should be heavy enough. Those Burmen had to go and leave behind all this junk, huh? Recycle. Bust it up into scrap metal first, and I bet we can make new machinery. The thing is, we never do any of that. Not even in the prequels, which are actually sequels.
調子はどうだ
Grub just tastes better when it's all of the fight. Why am I actually reading that part out loud? Whatever. Good thing I showed up. What would a lot of you do without me? Glad to have you.
やったぜ
You won't have any mechanical problems. Never had to want to begin with, depending. But in terms of story stuff, potentially there would be something. But still, I mean, how would everything go if I go for the bad ending? The factory must have been quite busy since the armistice.
ああ
You can't say that again. Not the demand for airship parts these days.
そうだな
We have started using Burman tank, and much as I hate to admit it, they're levels ahead of us. Machines don't lie, do they?
わ
Nope. And tech does no wrong by itself. So I say we'll spread it around the whole world. We've even got Burman engineers stopping by to even working in our factory. But everyone was happy about that to start with, of course. But I'd step in and keep everyone level-headed, and eventually they all got used to things. Engineering brought us all together and helped us communicate. That's a lovely story. I'm sure it couldn't have happened without you. Kinda surprised how used I am to the Burman now myself, but you wouldn't believe me even if I told you. What might that mean? You'll save that story for some other time. Fuck's sake for Fuga 3. May even be able to do certain other things here and there and whatnot. I mean, with her, that's everything so far. I think Brits had been the last remaining one, with just 2. Don't need to do any of these.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I should be leaving this one over in here, because I went to check over in here and whatnot. Good to have you back with us, Jen. The tank is in much better condition. This may not be much coming from me, but you seem to handle the machinery here even better than before. But that's because of how busy the factory's been. Put in the hours and you end up pretty good at this stuff. I'm sure there's no replacement for hands-on experience. Sure ain't. Ain't just my time at the factory though. Learned more than a thing or two during the war. Can't imagine, though I wish we never had to discover as much. Might as well get some good out of it though. That was quick. Just literally just going through over in here with that. That's quite something. Yeah. I'm not even sure if I get both of them over in here. Also, I haven't said it last time over in here. The reason why I went straight for Brits over in here, because he just had 2 characters left. After him, there are 2 characters left, for which I would then need to do stuff with and whatnot. So, yeah, everything looks to be in good shape. Nothing needs fixing just yet. You handle yourself like a true pro. Give me a break. That reminds me though, I wanted to talk with you about the factory. Me? Not sure how much help I could be. After the Burmans stole the factory during the war, they trashed a whole section of it and everything inside. But once the army pulled out, they sent us compensation for the damage. A common occurrence in war, is it not? Maybe, but the word is we got a hefty chunk more than a lot of other places. And when we started bringing in equipment of airship work, we got priority support from Burman engineers. I imagine your factory was deemed worthy of such and capable of making use of it. Surely the Gasco army put in a good word for you. Guess I'll just keep telling myself that. We still need to continue on over in here.
No.
Immediately. Have it. I would be actually saying like I potentially did for last time over in here, especially here, since the next one is right afterwards over in here.
Yeah.
I would be just having all this just in one chunk. 6-pack. Brits I could be potentially seeing. I still need one more AP because of stuff. Fuck's sake. That's what I keep on saying in terms of I need stuff for everything over in here. Makes me laugh, all new tech. Might be hard not to be excited, eh? Whoops.
いいね。
So that was both. Apparently one leveled. I would be saying it's Brits.
な
Remember me telling you about my factory gaining priority support? I do, yes.
あ。
I'm starting to think someone with Burman connections who knew about our situation pulled some strings. Maybe someone with ties to organizations that helped people flee the Burman Empire to seek refuge in Gasco.
なるほどね。
I see. Whoever it is, it seems like they're trying to keep it under wraps though. So I don't plan on calling out for it or anything.
だがな。
But I can't help but to want to pay my respects, you know. They're surely aware of as much already. Exposing them won't do anyone any good. Guess not, huh? Better to keep them a friend I don't know than lose them as one I do, I suppose. Without a doubt. In before, there would have been a scene afterwards over in here in terms of Jin is gone from the left side, but on the right side Brits is still there. Looking to the right, pretty much outside of the screen, smirking, pretty much saying that Brits might be the one with the connections over in here in terms of stuff. Pretty much. Potentially. I'm not sure. Potentially it could be continued on in Fuga 3. Potentially. I'm still not sure about stuff. I mean, because of Burman stuff over in here, they will be potentially going into furthermore stuff and whatnot. But how much it would be going over there, I don't even know, because we still don't know about the third one. I would be potentially saying, after I'm done with this session, potentially we might be knowing much more. And with that over in here, on to the other side, I don't think I'm able to do... Yeah, it might be quite... I think it would be just... Actually, it might be just barely, if I remember correctly. Time passes, the world goes around, but love and peace are forever. The way it should be. The natural way of the world, eh? Well, don't go too much into it, though. On with stuff in here. What are they even talking about? Don't remember much of it of level 2. Ready to instruct me on how to live free? Did I promise something like that? You swore I needed to learn how to live a proper free life here in Gasco. But it can't be that important if you forgot. If you have forgot? If you have forgotten. If it... Have forgot. If have had been there, it should be forgotten. I keep on saying it, I'm not really sure if stuff have been proofread over in here. Depending if that's a valid sentence, because it seems off, because of that have beforehand. If there has been that and a verb, it should be the past tense. A past tense. I don't remember what it's called again, for fuck's sake. I have been out of school for quite a amount, so... No, I was just exercising my freedom to choose the best time, see? Definitely didn't forget. I'm sure. So tell me then, what does a truly free life entail? My style? I wake up when I feel like it. Eat whenever I feel hungry. I see. And then when I start feeling tired, I sleep. Basically your dictionary definition of freedom, eh? I'm not sure I can emulate that. No? What's life like back at home for you? I spend most of my time studying at school, actually. The whole day? You go to school and study on purpose? Give me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. I can't imagine why. and that's him saying that. Do I even get to? If it's still there, then potentially yes. If not, we're gonna fight. Wait a world with no more fighting. Fighting to end all fighting as sure sounds complicated. I might be barely able to do it if this one actually goes to level 9. What sort of literary trait do you think I'm lacking? Oh fuck. You don't need to worry about that. Nothing in particular, I think, was the level 3 one. Yeah, right. I'm a born leader already. Okay, it's pretty much that. So. Just. Now there are 2 characters over in here, but they need 3 characters to do stuff over in here. I might just barely be able to do this within the session. Hi, Whopper. Yeah. Something wrong? I was thinking about school and studying, and all that gave me such a headache. You look like a student who just realized they forgot their homework. I feel even worse now. If the very mention of school gets you this worked up, perhaps I should be the one teaching you about a normal life. Uh-oh. No thanks. You should come visit my home someday. Then you could pay a visit to my school and experience the joys of learning. I guess maybe it might be fun with you, but we could do our homework together once school is out too. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Good grief. Nice laughing over here. Perhaps I'm not the only one who needs to learn how to live a proper life here in Gasco. Oh yeah, his sister, I forgot. I think that's what he was, who he was talking about. Depending on stuff, it might, but stuff would not be going over in here if that. I don't think the system is so convoluted enough that it knows what I've done so far already and remembers stuff over in here and whatnot. It would be something if one has a whole bunch of stuff over in here and whatnot. Because dialogue makes the world go around in terms of with more world building and whatnot. I might be just doing this here over in here because apparently from what I've seen, the several characters need several things over in here was a misclick or pretty much a misread or for whatever, because for whatever reason said characters just, I think these 2 are the only ones left currently because I'm not really sure if there has been anything else over in here. But we are checking out my outfit. Lovey peace, lovey. Wouldn't it be super duper great if we all dress like this? Straight up to 3. And yeah, link event. Where'd you go, pal? Emil's a mess without you. Oh my gosh, is Jill wandering, talking around, talking to himself? He's definitely up to something super duper weird. Better check it out. There you are, pal. Wait a second, he's talking to his tools. I remember that part. I'm actually not really sure if it actually had been in the first game, but actually it had been in the first Comedies of Steel stuff. Well, potentially stuff from the second one might be going into the third game, but stuff might be needing to wait until it gets to the 3rd game. Because, yeah, it's currently Japanese only, and I'm not really sure how long it takes for the English version to go. That we've been looking all over. But you're glad to have your good pal back. What? Paul and Emily? And Emil. There we go. GJ. The fuck's sake. You name your screwdrivers? How long have you been creeping around like that? There's the part where you were looking around for Paul and talking to Emil? Is Emil the cross-shaped one or the dash-shaped one? You better forget everything you just saw, you hear me? Well, you need to expand that, because not only one can see, but also one can hear. You even say that. In case you didn't know, let me warn you. I'm the biggest gossip around here. What can I do to keep you quiet? Wouldn't you look at that? If someone knows how to handle a situation. For starters, you're gonna wanna do everything I tell you to do, yeah? Now, why did it have to be you of all people? This should be fun for a while. The thing is, for a while, but it says in terms of the title, it's pals. What? So even wants to talk. Okay, apparently. And in terms of stuff, we get through everything over in here. Deepening sure sounds like super rough around here without me. Basically the same. Glad to have you here. Yeah, better feel at ease with me right here. Here now. Fuck's sake. Ligament. Hey, Jen, how are Paul and Emil doing? Hey, not so loud. What do you want? I just happen to be on cleaning duty today, see? But I'm really not feeling it, you know? Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Guess I'll just do it for you. Ever the gentleman. Makes sense that you'd be kind enough to name and chat with your own tools. I'll get right to it then. Thanks a bunch. That little... Ain't got no choice, do I? I swear on my tail. What's going on over here? What's going to happen on 3 though? This is going to be something, alright? Will take a few seconds though. It's the deal. The strong. Okay, fuck's sake, what was the other one actually? It still goes to next level, still won't matter that much. Because here we'll go to 9 after that and I need to talk twice. What sort of a leadery trait? Nothing in particular, right? I'm my born leader. Natural born leader should be saying over in here. Did I say that once already? I'm not even sure. But we are on level 3 over in here and that might be the literally last thing for me to do ever in terms of stuff over in here. So... the only thing for me to do now is actually fuck up one of the bosses in here. There you are, been looking all over for you. I was thinking maybe you could take laundry duty for me. You look fine enough to do it yourself. Uh-oh, did someone forget what I could do? That I could go around and tell everyone? I'm the gossip queen around here, you know. Go on and gossip then, your majesty. Hey, what's your deal all of a sudden? I already went around and told everyone how I named my tools. And I mean everyone. Even the old folks downstairs that we have in our quote-unquote basement. You're kidding. You're the only one who still doesn't know them all. Let me introduce you. Hang on a second. This here's Adam, my hammer. Then we got my wrench, Edgar. Adam and Edgar, huh? Okay. Come on, fellas, say hello to my pal here. Ah, a big guy like you is nervous, Adam? Look at you, getting all stiff as stone. Don't say that to any stuff over in here, especially with some metal over in here. Sheesh. Stuff can get into wrong hands, especially with certain stuff over in here. Not even sure if anybody has actually gone around on doing that one. I would be potentially saying it should be there somewhere over in here because of the stuff in terms of soul cannon. If you already know what I mean in terms of why I was smirking in terms of stiff as stone. Yeah, what else can be handled as such? Okay, that's enough. Thanks for the intros and all that. Yeesh. I like her, Edgar. She's an amusing sort, huh? I was thinking about something else over in here. I should stop because it's getting kinky in here. Also, since I'm pretty much over in here, did I actually do everything? I mean, I did everything for the first set of characters over in here. That has been set there. This has been all set. This has been all set. Apparently everything is done. Wow, okay, I didn't thought I would be this thorough or this quickly already. Which pretty much means that I don't need to do anything over in here anymore. Also, if I remember correctly, I'm not even sure if I even said stuff over in here. 120 might be just adding the levels over in here because I don't remember them being there. Yeah, we know you can heal. I can't shoot. I can't shoot. I saw I was going to save Jill and Hannah. That brat won't shoot cause of me. Just do it. Destroy me and everything else. Not going to let you all put everyone in Gasco at risk just for our sake. Sorry, things have to end like this. Don't be. If it means we can save my friends and all of Gasco, I have no regrets. Yeah, guess I owe Maud an apology. Was hoping we'd get a chance to settle things. Was looking forward to that race. Goodbye, Maud, everyone. I hope you know I... Did the letters just self-destruct? How dare you betray me? We were so close to bring you home. How could this happen? No need to. There was nothing I could do. No, Hannah. How can we lose you all over again? No, how? How could this? Why is this happening? Sign! Oh, fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, he's using himself. Wait a fucking second, doesn't that mean... Goodbye, vengeance. Yeah. Everything falls apart. A ray of brilliant light eradicated the dark clouds and pierced through the head of the Vanagant, buckling its monolithic form. I said it correctly. Like a marionette with its strings cut, the Vanagant collapsed and rolled off the floating island. I was quick again. The limbs of the Vanagant went limp and fell away like slabs of stone falling from a great wall, quickly submerged in the sea of clouds. On par. The airship carrying the children took considerable damage in the chaos and had to make an emergency landing on the outskirts of Faro. The children sat motionless and silent in the tank all the while, crushed by the momentous grief of losing their dear friends. Not only that, not only is Hannah gone, not only is Jill gone over in here, but in actuality, Maud is gone as well. Oh fuck me! Also because of Pharaoh. Lieutenant Merland and... General Merland and Lieutenant Muscat led their troops to the site of the airship's crash landing. Upon learning that some of their number had sacrificed their lives in the fight, the two officers choked back tears while addressing the battle-scarred children. Heavens above, I have failed in my duty as a soldier by allowing your children onto so harsh a battlefield. Sentence question mark. Forgive me for that sentence as well. Medic, these children need medical attention as quickly as possible. Calling all available hands. Father, Mother, God above, please save these children. Thanks to our extraordinary efforts, Gasco has been saved yet again. Truly, thank you, little heroes of Gasco. Why could a couple old-timers like us survive? Why should a couple of old-timers like us survive? While the little ones were made to suffer. I figure our lives in Berman had long since eradicated this sort of sentimentality. The very least we can do is to help them build the peaceful world they were trying to protect. I suppose you're right. Goodness, it's going to be some time before we ever make our way home to Berman. The two elderly former generals of the Burman Imperial Army surrendered to the Gasco army, informing them of how the children had lived and fought. Thereafter, the ceasefire between Gasco and Burman was prolonged. Baum and Stollen served as intermediaries that brokered... What's that word, please? Peace between the two nations. Yeah, it pretty much counts as 2 deaths over in here. Several days later, the children and the chief members of the Gasco army gathered together atop a cliff overlooking the Sea of Clouds. I think I can leave this set in here. Meanwhile, the Gasco army transported the enormous tank to the edge of a tall precipice? The disturbing events of late stemmed solely from our military's desire to harness the uncontrollable, unknowable power of this weapon. And I am the one at fault for uprooting your children from your peaceful lives and involving you all in the calamitous whirlwind that it ensued. Allow me to once again offer my deepest apologies. I am truly sorry. This weapon is beyond our control and a danger to us all. Therefore, we have come to the conclusion that it should be destroyed. I'm sorry, Hannah. I couldn't be a leader like Maud. I can't believe I'll never be able to laugh with everyone again. I'll never use my knowledge for anything but peace ever again, I swear it. Maud, Hannah, I won't cry anymore. I promise. Starting tomorrow. I'm not doing that crying over in here because geez, I don't want to start along. Yeah, go along with that. In terms of doing this, when I grow up, I want to be strong just like all of you. I want to be strong to bring peace to the world. God damn it over in here! It feels like there's a void of emptiness inside me. I can't go on like this. One day, I'll fly my own airship around the world. A peaceful world, you'll see. I'll travel around the peaceful world you all fought to protect. You can see it through my eyes. I swear to you all, the peace between Gasco and Berman will last forever. I'll become president, just like father, and make sure the world stays peaceful. The solitary man watched over the grieving group from a distance. Maud. This ending diverges considerably from that one I'd hoped for. I'm sorry. I had so hoped you would all be able to read the final chapter of my story. Thanks to the dedication and sacrifice of the children, Gasco had avoided certain destruction yet again. Geez, I was slow this time. The children remaining in the Tyrannus had managed to survive, but the scars they carried on their hearts were etched deeper than their flesh wounds. The surviving crew members reflected on the friends they lost and made a pledge to protect the peace they had sacrificed so much for. It's even sadder than usual because it goes straight to the credits. There is no after scene because in that after scene is pretty much him, Maud, and he died already. Fuck's sake over in here. I mean, we would be potentially going through all the stuff over in here once again, in terms of, yeah, the one round I will be going through just because there had been stuff over in here in terms of using the soul cannon. Therefore, I should need to actually let that happen. And it might be even more depressing because I'm not really sure if it's similar or even worse than what we have already seen in here. I would be saying it would be worse because there would be no, there wouldn't be any children anymore. Because it would be a total wipeout, which will be then happening. Yeah, well, I'm saying this already. Since on the list it even said that something, that I get a in-game achievement, quote-unquote, for everybody being killed. And the only way to do so is pretty much let the soul cannon happen at each of the boss battles. I'm not even sure if I'm actually able on doing this before, because during the... I mean, I would be potentially saying that it very much depends on stuff over in here. This is very much depressing over in here. May is all alone now. And yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure if I have the prerequisite in terms of stuff in the background and whatnot. So I would be saying potential on stuff over in here. This would be it or not. I would be attempting to skip through over in here as well. So yeah, if anything happens over in here, afterwards it would be still included. If not, this is the end, because I've already went through the credits and whatnot. Wait, what? The fuck over in here? Ah, yeah, I forgot Maestro. Also, who is he talking to? I would be expecting me, because it's not Malt over in here. First of all, allow me to congratulate you. Wait, what? Malt is still here? I don't doubt that without your valiant effort, the world would have suffered beyond belief. Naturally, the scars left on this land will take time to heal, but the people will overcome this hardship and work to create a new future. However, you won't be in that future. Neither will that child you wish to protect. Is that what you truly want? Nothing is carved in stone. If you desire, you can start over from the beginning and see what other futures you can forge. The choice is up to you. If I would choose, of course, that would be... Yeah, congratulations, same thing. This might be different. You were surely faced with a lot of difficult choices to reach this point. On behalf of all the people in the world, we are truly grateful. However, this outcome might not have been a complete satisfying one for you. I would be potentially saying such an ending should have been my first one, but it didn't. To achieve an even greater future, all of the children need to survive. We know. I'm now doing the opposite next time. This time for full stuff not being cut in terms of stuff. Because the only thing that I will be doing over in here in the in-between sections is do everything in my power to feed all the children. As well as do other things here and there and whatnot in the background. As well as I need to fish because of stuff as well. Blah, blah, blah. If Vanilla had a sad ending, converse with her, open her heart, and you might find an answer for her. If. They're not even conditioning stuff over here. Try to avoid sacrificing anyone to the soul cannon. And if you are victorious until the very end, you can surely carve a new... yeah, I said it correctly. Carve a new fate for you. The story is about helping the children grow, learning new things, bond with each other, and make choices to change their fate. Along with the children, continuing to progress forward without giving up is the key to finding the truth. Do your best. Like I said, I'm going to do the worst. The opposite, so pretty much the worst. Jeez, I did it in reverse order. Also, text in here, the battle is over, but is this really the end? If you wish, you can play again from the beginning, keeping all you have acquired. Yeah. There are 2 ways to replay the game. Wait, what? Retry mode? Oh, there's stuff over in here, what? For players who missed the true ending, the game resumes from the beginning of chapter 7. During your first playthrough with all children alive, their stats retained and fighting fit. Sentence question mark. View each link event that plays when Vanilla bonds with the other 6 children. Just 6? What? Because there are more than just that in here. Clear the game with all of the children still alive. Keep these goals in mind to achieve the true ending. I did that already, even on both sides. If not even both sides. Actually, I did this one here even. New Game Plus is what I'm going to do, because I need to do that to kill off everyone. It sounds so wrong, but it's actually what I'm going to do over in here. For players looking for a new challenge, carry over your previous playthrough data from the beginning of chapter 1. Stages and enemy stats are ramped up, and the children... Okay, stats are actually being ramped up over in here. Had that been the case beforehand as well? If that had been the case, then it wouldn't have even mattered for me to go through each of the... would have then meant that I needed to go through everything over in here. whatever. And the children are able to use the powerful skills they have acquired from the start. I'm going to do this over in here. This might even be the last playthrough, because I think I have all the prerequisites in terms of the cogs. Let's see. If it's not the case, then when is it going to be that? It's still stuff over in here. Is it level 50 that I need? I'm really not sure what the last prerequisite is, because I did everything. I literally did everything. Maybe it has something to do in terms of amounts of achievements and whatnot. Do I actually... Nah, I don't think I need to do... Would that actually be that? Have all of the achievements? Either way, stuff will go and whatnot, because that's going to be it for now. And even if I have all the prerequisites before I end the last playthrough, I would be saying, the killing everyone playthrough. In terms of stuff, this mindset is not even new, because of Abe, mostly because of Oddworld. I'm not really sure if it goes beyond the first 2 games, even though it would be the first game plus its expansion. Also, I need to check stuff out with that as well, because potentially I could be going through stuff with that, if stuff had been going over in here. But since it had been quite a while since that, whatever. In terms of stuff over in here, I would be saying that should be it, and next time it would be even live. So, yeah, in that aspect, I would be still skipping literally everything over in here, because I went through everything here and there and whatnot. The only thing that would be something else entirely would be just... yeah, anything that had just been unlocked and stuff and whatnot. So, yeah.